Hello everyone, today I have Makita DHP484 drill, and the customer told that the gear IC is slipping. I have tested it with a battery, it's not slipping for me, so I will disassemble the gear IC to check it from the inside and re-grease it. So I will start from opening the back over. Of course, you can see a lot of dust here. Checking the bearings, they are good, and the dust just goes out. Okay, now I will unscrew the gear IC screws. And now we will open the housing. We have the gear or the transmission box. We have the LED with the field and controller and so on. Just taking everything out. You can see how much of dust we have here. Taking out the speed changer. Of course, we have a lot of dust here. I will brush them out. We have loose screw here. This screw is loose and the housing moves itself, so it can be the reason why it slips out. We can see that all the screws are loose and the housing is moving. Starting from the back over. Moving the plate. We have the gears here. Sometimes the needle bearings of these gears are failing, but honestly not a lot of time. I put it back. Okay, taking out the big gear. And of course we will inspect everything after washing. And it can be that the only one problem it will be that we need to re-grease it and tighten it. Okay, we have our speed changing gear here. We have two pins here, they are holding the gear. Now we can check the corners, they are a little bit damaged, but not too much. Okay, so we are going deeper into this gear IC. The pin left here. Remove the gears, and two small pins was in the gaps here and here. Like that. Of course, now I will take them out because I need to wash everything, and we can see that it's dry old grease here, the black grease. Okay, basically, of course, we can unscrew these screws and go deeper. If you don't want to go deeper, just wash it here and reassemble everything. Okay, we have the plastic housing here. And we have the metal gear inside. That looks good. Okay, we have the clutch gear, and this looks a little bit worn out for me. Okay, we have the pins for the clutch. And yep, this gear was here inside. We have the bearing inside here. Sometimes bearing just go out from the chassis, sometimes not. Basically, if it spins, it's good. Okay, so we need to wash here a little bit, wash all these parts, and inspect them for wear and tear signs. And after washing, it's time to assemble this bad boy. I will put some grease in the holes here, and the grease will prevent the pins from falling out easily. We'll put some grease here. After putting the grease, I want to put the bearing on the anvil. Seems to be in. We can check that everything is moving around here. Now we can put this gear. The gear is in. Putting the pins, the round end is up. Again, now we need to put the clutch gear, and this pin goes down. See, it's just sitting here, and we have the check holding part here. So I will put the grease on this part. And again, the grease, it's not only needed for the parts to be safe on the friction. The grease will hold the part from falling down. Now I have two small pins here. And I can put some grease again. Now I need this to go on the chassis. See, it fits good here. Now we need to not forget the housing with the gear. It fits perfectly, and for the housing we have the arrow here, so we need the speed changer gap. This one go in the side, so I will put it like this. And now I will screw the 4 screws here. Okay, we have the 4 screws here. We can check that the part is moving, and yeah, everything is moving now, except the check. We can stop it, and that's good. Now we need to find the 5 gears. They will fit here, and I will put some grease on this outer gear. Now going with gears and take the wrong gear. Okay, now we have all 5 of the gears, and it's time for our speed changing gear. If you remember, it was placed in a plastic piece, so I'm just putting it in, and I have 2 small pins. They are going the hole here, and they will go in a gear hub here on both sides, of course, and they will hold this gear in place. Of course, we can put the pins like that, as you can see, and then this gear slides in. We have the gear. Oops, lost it. Okay, you can slide the gear. Okay, we have slided the gear in. You can see that it's moving with the speed changing plastic housing part. I will put some grease here, and now we have second gear with the 5 pins. Insert it. You can check if everything is spinning easily. That's good. Now we need to put the 5 gears left. Aligning the gear. And sometimes it's easier to do that with your fingers. For example, I'm just inserting all the gears. Now 2 of them is not aligned. I'm just spinning everything around and they align it itself. And now we have the last big gear, outing gear. Just inserted it in the grooves and the housing. Now we need to grease it. Grease the gears here. Grease this gear. Getting the gear in, just spinning it around and it pops in. Okay, now I will grease the pins here. The reason I'm greasing them, it's because these gears have the needle bearings inside of them. So I'm greasing the needle bearing when it's on the small pin here. It gets grease. It will work longer. And now we can check if everything spins easily. Mine spins easily. How about yours? If yours not spinning easily, then sorry about you. Sometimes happens. Now we have the plate. You can see that we have 2 pins for this plate, and when I'm spinning it, it's getting heightened on the housing. Now our plastic cover, you can see the pin here and the gap here. The gap goes in the direction where's the speed changer. If you put it in the other way, it will just not change the speeds. Okay, now we can see that we have reassembled the gear assembly. And okay, now I think we have the difference on how the speed changer are looking. So basically we can check if we will put it like that. Yeah, it will fit, and you can see the black plastic goes in here in the gear assembly housing. I think that's good. Okay, what we have here, we have the LED light, we have the connection, of course the switch, all the other parts, they easily fit in a place because it's Makita, it's not Milwaukee. We need to tighten everything in. Okay, we have the direction changer button, and we have the pin on the switch. The pin goes inside this gap. We are making sure that everything fits good here. Yeah, fits good. And I think I will put the armature in later. Okay. Just checking if we don't have the big gaps on the housing when it's tightened. No, that means good. We are going. The 4 screws for the gear assembly was a little bit different. They are longer and have the thread not on all of them. Okay, now I'm inserting the armature with a big hope that everything will be good. Tightening back over. And now what is left for us is to test the drill. Taking the battery, turning it on. The first sign is good, it's working. The clutch is working. It's not hammering, and the hammer not turned it on. The hammer is turned on. It's hammering. Okay, I cannot stop it. Okay. Okay, it seems good now. Okay, so it looks good, it works, the clutch not slipping around. So basically I think we have repaired it, and for now just thank you for watching and bye.